Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 17th of September, 2023. My eyes are currently burning because today I took my air conditioners out of the windows. And because of that, now I have cooler air coming in. But because of that, I have the fan blowing constantly, and the fan is kind of blowing in my eyes right now. And I'm like, so I think I have to find the balance now between having air circulation but not having my eyes burn on every stream. But that's why my eyes are like this. No, I didn't cry 2 nights in a row because we didn't play Chrono Trigger again tonight. But let's talk about what I actually did today. First of all, on the Level 1 podcast, there's a little bit of follow-up to all the stuff that I've been doing recently, kind of giving you my overall thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1 story mode, the initial impressions on its invasion mode, and how much it meant to me to finish up my Chrono Trigger playthrough that night before. Then on the first stream today, also was over on the React channel, DSP Reacts, it was DSP versus the Internet. It was our weekly show of me reacting to clips nominated by viewers. Another interesting mix, let me tell you. The TikTok stuff is kind of getting old, but we actually had a couple detractor videos, which is funny because, I don't watch detractor videos. I purposefully have avoided them over the years. I watched the 2 videos, and, I've seen This Is How You Don't Play and stuff, and last year I even reacted to This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2, and I thought it was a really well done video that was funny and pertinent and very meaningful in the observations it had. The 2 videos we watched today were awful. They weren't pertinent, they weren't intelligent, they weren't well done, they were just stupid. And I'm like, this is the kind of crap that these idiots watch. It makes sense how dumb they are. But there was other good stuff too. There was some informative stuff, some funny stuff, some interesting stuff in there on this week's React show. There always is good variety. And you can watch all those videos over on DSP Reacts, at least the first 2. Another video will be going live once a day for the rest of the week. Late stream tonight was Mortal Kombat 1 Invasion Mode, which is the single-player mode in the game that is the replacement for, like, the Crypt. So it's this kind of world that you wander and you do stages against, fights that usually have a gimmick. Maybe the enemy has super armor, or there's an element involved that you need to try to counter, or there's a little mini game where you have to dodge around and do stuff. The challenge towers are in there too, which also always were a part of Mortal Kombat, but they're actually in this mode as well. Cool thing about this mode is you can use various characters in it, and you can learn them by playing through this mode against these AI fights. But in addition, you unlock stuff. That's the whole reason I'm doing the invasion mode, is not only to explore it and see what it is, but you unlock a lot of the stuff you need for online play, like the cameo assist fighters, by playing this mode. And apparently this mode is a very accelerated way of doing it. If you don't use this mode, it's slow going trying to play this game online and level up your account. So we played for about 2 hours, and I played with various characters. Let's see. I think I started today with, who did I start with? Oh, Smoke. We started with Smoke. Then we switched over to General Shao, and then we finished up with Havoc. So 3 different characters I used today. And, I actually figured out the fatalities. I figured out how to do them in the game, and we had a lot of fatalities tonight, which was good to see those unlocked and to see what they're all about. I believe we unlocked 2 to 3 cameos tonight. I know we got Sector, and I know that we got Kung Lao. I think there's still 2 left. I know Mataro's in there. I don't know who the one is before, but we're close, I think, to unlocking all of these cameos. So we had a good time. It was a good time. It was fun. And people were trying to help me with the fatalities or whatever. At the end of the stream, I said, you know what? I'll stick around a little later. I'll do a half an hour extra. Let's do some online play. So I just went online with Havoc. Now, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know any combos with him. I was just messing around. And it was all right. I think I lost my first set 3-2. And then the second set, I won like 3-0. And then the third set, I won 2-0, and the guy quit. Because it's basically best of 3 in these online ranked sets. Unless the opponent decides to quit out early, which could happen. Connections, not great. Best connection was like 67 milliseconds. Worst connection was high 80s. With Street Fighter, typically I'm getting anywhere from the teens to around like 30 to 50. Yes, it is true I get higher than that, like 80 to 100 in Street Fighter, but it's not common. This was the first 3 matches I had basically twice as much lag playing this online than I did Street Fighter. Now, the thing is, it didn't matter because I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know how to play the game or whatever. I was just kind of flubbing about just to do a few matches. And, it was all right. But at the same time, I can tell this game is a whole different animal than Street Fighter, and I'm not going to be good at it. I know that. So, overall, the content I put out today was decent, I would say. It was fun. It was a good variety of stuff. However, I am seeing a pattern, sadly, with Mortal Kombat. It just doesn't seem like people really are supporting it. And what I mean by that is, every time I play it, people show up, but every single time that I've streamed it, essentially it's a slow stream. Just for example, when I streamed it Friday night and now I streamed it tonight, crazy low support. Tonight was the slowest stream, no exaggeration, all year. It was like, I think I got $10 in super chats, no memberships, and $7 in tips. That was the whole stream tonight. 2.5 hours of me playing Mortal Kombat. Compare that with any Street Fighter 6 stream where people come out in droves and seem to support. I mean, I did an impromptu Street Fighter 6 stream the other day on my day off, and that stream had memberships, super chats, and tips. Crazy good. And now I'm playing Mortal Kombat, and it seems like nobody cares. I don't know if it's just the game. I really don't know. I don't know what it is, because usually people like it when I play Mortal Kombat. It doesn't seem like this Mortal Kombat is catching on at all when it comes to at least support levels. It's funny because, you start out with a certain amount of viewers. And what happens is when there's a low support night, all of a sudden the viewers spike. Now, why do you think that happens? Because all my idiotic trolls come because they want to sit there and rub their hands and say, ha ha ha, Phil's having a slow night. Let's watch him squirm. I'm not squirming. It's just, it is disappointing. I spent a lot of extra money to actually play Mortal Kombat 1 early for you guys because I wanted to unlock the single player content first so we could get to the multiplayer. I wanted to be sure to get the story out there before everyone else had done it, and I'll be honest, it didn't pay off at all. From what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like people are really caring that much about Mortal Kombat. It is disappointing. People did like Mortal Kombat the last 3 iterations, and this one seems like no, not so much. I don't know if it's just because it's a different fighting game and I'm already playing Street Fighter 6 at a higher level, and so people are just used to Street Fighter 6 and they'd rather have that. I really don't know. If anyone has an answer as to why, I'd love to hear it, but I was not expecting to spend over $120 on Mortal Kombat 1 to play it early, and my third day playing it having the slowest stream I've had all year. That's shocking to me. I literally was like dead on surprised that it was like that tonight. The thing was, it wasn't that we weren't having fun. It was a good audience. They were interactive. And I'm not going to sit here and complain about it every time. But now that's 2 night streams of Mortal Kombat that have been awful. If it keeps up, I mean, what do? Do I just drop the game entirely? You guys don't want it? You want Street Fighter 6 instead? I mean, I'm okay with that. But I was under the impression people were burnt out on Street Fighter 6 and wanted the new fighter, which is why I even paid more money for it. So I am very confused. Just so you know my plans for Mortal Kombat moving forward, tomorrow night I got to play more Invasion to unlock the rest of those cameos. But once I do, my plan was to go online and start playing some online. There's already some characters that I liked, like Sindel, Raiden, who's the other one? I like Baraka, but I don't know if I want to use him. I think I might Sindel, Raiden, and maybe another. I'll play like 2 or 3 characters who I'll kind of focus on and try to learn basic strategies and combos with and go online and try them. But again, I have to get the cameos unlocked first. Then I can do the online play, you see? So we'll see what happens. That's tomorrow night. And then, up in the air was when I play it next. I had a daytime stream reserved on Wednesday that could either be Lies of P or it could be multiplayer or Mortal Kombat. It could kind of be anything. But it doesn't seem like there's really much desire for it. The people who are showing up for it are showing up to laugh at me because they're slow streams. That's not the kind of stream I want to put out. I'm being honest with you guys. I want to have streams people are going to show up, engage, support, and enjoy. And when I have the slowest stream all year on a night stream of a game that's only 3 days old, that's a problem. That tells me something about the game, right? So I don't know. You guys tell me. I need feedback. Leave comments on this video. Tomorrow we're going to do a podcast, which will be interactive. This obviously isn't. It's just me talking to the camera. I would love to hear feedback about what happened tonight because this is 2 night streams in a row. Friday and, tonight's stream where people just did not seem to care about this game. That's not good. I guess we'll see moving forward what happens. Tomorrow, my streams, just so you know, the daytime stream tomorrow is Starfield. We haven't played this now in almost a week. We were just finishing up the Freestar Collective plotline. And essentially, that plot line was ending, and I was supposed to get a big reward. We didn't get to it yet. So we're going to get to see what that is tomorrow, and then decide if I want to do another kind of like side quest line or go back to the main story for a little bit, which we might do, depending. And then tomorrow night, yes, the plan is more Invasion and Mortal Kombat 1 to unlock the rest of the cameo content, and then doing maybe a little bit more online play once we unlock them, which I'd be totally down for. But you guys let me know what you think. I already have Street Fighter 6 scheduled for Wednesday night. If you guys don't like Mortal Kombat, we can easily go back to Street Fighter 6 if that's what you want. I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm itching for Street Fighter 6 to get Lily to master. And if that's what you want, then we can do that instead. All right, so you guys tell me what you want, and we'll go from there. I want to give you what you want, what you're going to show up for, engage, and support with. I don't want to be forcefully playing a game that no one's liking just because it's new. So please give me feedback and let me know what you think. All right, guys? Thank you for a good day. Have a good night, and hopefully tomorrow we'll regroup on the podcast. I'll get more information, and we'll go from there. All right, thank you. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.